welcome back to Backyard Buckets once again. And yes, this is the fourth video of the day. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, fourth video, and we got another one coming out later. But today we're going to be talking about the Portland Trailblazers. But before we get started, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. On the road to 1.1K, trying to get there by Christmas. Also on the road to getting monetized. If you like the video at any point, make sure to like it, leave a like. It really helps the video out in the YouTube algorithm and gets us out there to more people. But today, I already said it, you saw it in the title, saw it in the thumbnail, I'm talking about the Portland Trailblazers and if they've improved this team enough to be a top 3 seed. Now, I don't know if you saw it or not, but ESPN recently released their playoff rankings, and there was some questionable things. And one of the biggest things that stood out to me, the Portland Trailblazers were not projected to make the playoffs. Yes, the Portland Trailblazers that just had one of the best off seasons of any team in the NBA was not projected to make the playoffs. This is a team that was in the Weastern Conference Finals 2 years ago, not projected to make the playoffs. A team that has Damian Lillard and a very good supporting cast for him, not projected to make the playoffs. But I'm here today to explain to you, or maybe ESPN, there's like a 0.0001% chance that they actually see this video. But I'm here to explain to you that the Trailblazers will be in the playoffs, and they could be potentially a top 3 seed. We're going to be going in chronological order of their offseason. So first, we have the trade that was made a couple days before the draft, I do believe. And it was Trevor Ariza and 2 first-round picks for Robert Covington. Now, first, you may see the 2 first-round picks and thinking, oh, that might be a little much, but it was the 16th pick in this year's draft, and it's a protected pick next year. And they got Robert Covington, who's only 29. One of the best 3-and-D players in the league. That's a clear A+ for me. I mean, you can't really get much better than that. It's Roca, and they gave up the 16th pick, a future protected pick, and Trevor Ariza, who's making $15 million a year. So clear win right there. Next, they drafted C.J. Elleby. I'm not sure how to say his last name. Out of the University of Washington State. He spent 2 years in college. It was the 46th pick, and it was a pretty good pick. 17 points, 8 rebounds, shooting 37% from 3 last year. Also, a steal and a half and a block per game. Pretty good pick. One of the more underrated picks, but at least talked about. What you need is a role player in today's NBA. People that can play defense and can hit the three to surround your star. There he is, Damian Lillard. Next up, they signed Derrick Jones Jr. to a 2-year, $19 million deal. This is a pretty good signing. Oh, by the way, I gave the C.J. Elleby pick a B+, but I gave this one an A-. It's Derrick Jones Jr., but it was a 2-year, $20 million deal. So pretty good value there. One of the most freakishly athletic dudes in the league. And he's still only 23, which I think a lot of people don't know. He's more than a dunker, too. He can get to the rim and get fouled. He can also rebound pretty well for his size, and he can guard positions 2 through 4. So he can guard any of those guys. A good get for the Blazers, especially at that price tag. Next up, they were in a 3-way trade in which they sent away Mario Hezonja and brought back Enes Kanter. Now, Kanter did not play a lot last year, but when the last time he was on the Blazers, he averaged 13 and 11 against the Denver Nuggets in the Eastern Conference semifinals, playing through a shoulder injury. And he will be coming off the bench this year for the Blazers, giving them a good presence off the bench. Good veteran presence, I should say. Next up, they went out and re-signed Rodney Hood to a 2-year partially guaranteed deal. Now remember, he did tear his Achilles last year, and I know a lot of Blazers fans were not too happy with this. I'm not quite sure why. This is a good pickup. I mean, he's a microwave guy off the bench. You bring him in, and he can get buckets for you. He can also play defense. I like it. I gave it a B just because, yeah, I mean, he might not pan out. He's coming off an Achilles injury, which is tough. By the way, I gave the Cantor trade a B+. And finally, they replaced Hassan Whiteside with Harry Giles on the veterans minimum. Harry Giles, one of the more sought-after free agents this year, and they got him on the minimum. That's an A+. That's crazy good value. Great job by the GM of the Blazers for going out and getting that. But yeah, this Blazers team, they're going to be fun to watch next year. I definitely think they'll make the playoffs. But that'll be it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Come back later for the next video. Thanks for watching.